Women bring passion and determination in those roles in countless ways, and whether I'm working alongside them or watching them from afar, the women in all aspects of this industry continue to compel me to wake up every day and make it happen in my own journey.
Welcome back to Food Stories Told. I'm your host, Stephanie Gravelisi. Today we're jumping into conversations with 7 remarkable women who have made their mark in the food scene. You'll hear the truths they live by, the bumps they've encountered, and how they've turned those into success. Each of them shares what they do to persist, survive, and thrive in their businesses. Being a business owner alone is enough of a hustle. You are juggling multiple hats. You are looking at whether or not you can get through day to day, or you're managing a big business where you are having to take into account employees and everything in between. The women that I spoke to for this article, from the founder of the national brand Vermont Wagyu to an expert in Korean rice wine who's starting her own venture, to a former restaurant manager with exceptional taste in wine and food, has been able to launch a business on her own, a baddie baker who is doing cupcakes and candy for Beyonce, and some of my favorite artists, and everything in between. This is an example of how we look to each other for inspiration, and really the ways we persist are relatable at any level of your business. I'm really excited for you to hear these stories. This article was originally published on Forbes, and I've had the opportunity to add some additional insights from folks who shared them with me after the fact. So we have a little bit of added value here too. Let's dive in.
Navigating dual careers in cybersecurity consulting and food blogging, Shweta Garg showcases a stunning embodiment of balancing passion and profession. As the founder of the Indo-American site Masala and Chai, Shweta proves that commitment and structure can coexist with culinary enthusiasm and cultural tradition. Staying on top of my commitments is something that only came with time and implementing efficient processes, Garg comments, drawing attention to the resilience required when juggling a 9-5 job managing a successful food blog. Reminding myself about the why when it comes to building a business you're financially and emotionally invested in. It helps you get through the hardest days. For me, it was realizing the impact I could have on people's daily lives. Once you have your goals in place, you can begin building structure, routine, and processes around the items you need to tackle daily, weekly, and monthly to stay dedicated and organized in running your business. Jisung Chun, House of John, and Soy and Rice. A commitment to self-care, healing, and leadership is at the heart of Jisung Chun's entrepreneurial vision for her 2 brands, House of John and Soy and Rice. Chun's journey is a narrative of transformation, not just of a business leader, but of an individual intent on making a positive impact through the universal language of food. The entrepreneur journey has taught me to focus on my self-care and healing journey, Chun reflects. This emphasis on personal growth and well-being is foundational, shaping her approach to leadership and service. The more healed I am, the more authentic, loving, and kind I become, she observes, acknowledging the ripple effect of personal transformation on her ability to lead and inspire. Chun's commitment extends beyond the confines of her inner world, influencing her ethos in the food industry. It is an absolute priority that I know who I am and what I am here to do with utter conviction, she asserts. This clarity of purpose and identity guides her mission to offer more than just sustenance. I take being in the food industry with great honor and intention to serve healthy food and a positive environment for the people I work with and customers coming into my space. For Chun, food transcends its basic nutritional value, embodying the dual role of medicine and a universal social glue. Food is the oldest medicine and a universal social language, she states, underpinning her intention to nourish both body and soul. And I intend to serve food that is just that. Paula Patterson, The Pony Show. As the wine director and co-founder of The Pony Show, which specializes in private dinner parties and pop-ups across upstate New York and beyond, Paula Patterson draws endless inspiration from the formidable women shaping the culinary landscape. I look to the other women who have built up this industry with and around me from all angles, and allow myself to be continually inspired by their passion, joy, and dedication, Patterson reflects. Women are farmers, event coordinators, bakers, chefs, general managers, food writers, beverage directors, servers, guests, and so much more. Women bring passion and determination in those roles in countless ways, and whether I'm working alongside them or watching them from afar, the women in all aspects of this industry continue to compel me to wake up every day and make it happen in my own journey. Through her observations, Patterson highlights the multifaceted contributions of women to the food industry. She admires them for their culinary or managerial skills and their unwavering passion and determination, which inspire her daily. Looking through my connection to others and watching the spark and glimmer in their eyes as they live out their dreams has always helped me keep mine, she reflects, emphasizing the cyclical nature of inspiration and support among women in the industry. Cafe Mama Juana in Burlington, Vermont, is not just a culinary establishment. It's a vibrant testament to the power of food in celebrating cultural heritage and diversity. Maria Lara Bragata is at the helm, and her passion for her Dominican-Italian background infuses every dish and decision at her restaurant. As a business owner in the food industry, I find my dedication and inspiration rooted in the rich connections between food and heritage, Lara Bragata shares, revealing the deep-seated motivations behind her entrepreneurial journey. Food has always been a powerful way for me to honor my Dominican-Italian background and embrace the cultural diversity that defines my identity. For Lara Bragata, food is not merely sustenance, but a narrative medium, a storytelling tool that bridges continents and generations. It serves as a bridge that connects me to my roots and allows me to share my history with others, she explains. This philosophy is the foundation upon which Cafe Mama Juana is built, aiming to feed bodies and nourish souls and minds. By understanding the significance of food in shaping our identities and empowering communities, I have found a sense of purpose and fulfillment in my entrepreneurial journey, Lara Bragata concludes. Her words underscore the power of food as a catalyst for cultural celebration, personal identity, and community empowerment. Carolina Wang's journey into the culinary world as the co-founder of Eat Good Nicey encapsulates the unexpected twists that life often presents. Venturing inadvertently into the food industry, Carolina's narrative is a powerful testament to the role of perseverance, learning, and community in shaping an entrepreneur's path. How do I stay dedicated and inspired as a person who owns a business in the food industry? Wang begins to ponder. To be honest, this is not even something I knew I wanted, and I kind of fell into it. Her candid acknowledgement reflects a journey not born out of long-held ambition, but luck and resilience. It's a learning curve every day, no matter how long you are in the industry. It will always find ways to humble you. Wang's approach stands out because of her keen focus on personal growth and community impact. What keeps me inspired is seeing how my actions have changed me as a person and gaining the knowledge and experience to confidently share it with my community to inspire others to do so as well, she shares. This reflection underscores the transformative power of entrepreneurship, not just on the individual but also on the broader community. Wang emphasizes the essence of purpose-driven business, stating, "No matter how successful you are in your business, it will mean nothing unless it gives back and empowers your community in a lasting way." This philosophy is core to her vision at Eat Good Nights, where the mission transcends business boundaries to nurture and elevate the community it serves. Wang not only charts her path of discovery and growth, but also lights the way for others to follow. Sonia Vega, the founder and CEO of Doña Vega Mezcal, stands out as an entrepreneur and an inspiring figure for women aiming to carve out their space in this field. Grounded in passion, knowledge, and authenticity, Vega's advice encapsulates a roadmap for aspiring female entrepreneurs in the spirits world. My advice to women looking to get into the spirits industry is to find a product that excites you and learn everything you can about it, Sonia Vega shares. This emphasis on passion and expertise is more than just a strategy. It's a foundation for meaningful engagement with the product and the market. Vega understands that standing out in an industry as saturated as spirits requires more than just presence. It demands a genuine connection and contribution to the space. The industry is crowded, so be sure you can authentically contribute to the space and let your passion shine, Vega advises. It's a reminder that authenticity and enthusiasm aren't just add-ons, but critical elements that define a brand and its relationship with consumers. Vega's journey with Danya Vega exemplifies how an authentic commitment to one's product and its story can resonate deeply, creating pathways for success and impact. Sheila Patinkin, founder of Vermont Wagyu, shares her thoughts on persistence, breaking into the food industry, and the role gender plays in it all. Patinkin's down-to-earth perspective is as refreshing as it is inspiring. And as Patinkin opens up with a thought that's been on her mind, it is a good quiet time to send some thoughts on Women's History Month and persistence as a business owner in the food industry. You might wonder what's the connection between women, persistence, business, and food anyway. Is it about women being naturally better at some things, like being more persistent or having a knack for food, that makes them succeed in the food industry? Well, Patinkin's not so sure about that. I am not sure that there is a gender bias here. We all know women tend to have particularly detailed handwriting in grade school. I don't think that I can drag that gender bias any further. After all, success with foods and in culinary kitchens don't seem to have a bias, but maybe I am wrong about that, she says. Reflecting on her own journey, Patinkin sees a clear thread of persistence. What is persistence? Siri tells me that persistence is a firm or obstinate continuance in a course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. That pretty much sums up my life, starting from a humble background, making it through college, saving up for medical school while raising 4 kids. It's been a ride full of difficulty and opposition. But for Patinkin, it wasn't about being top of her class or the best in the clinic. It was about chasing a dream, climbing that mountain. It wasn't about the scores or the money. I wanted to make it, to be a pediatrician. That felt right. Her venture into Vermont Wagyu was another leap of faith. Starting Vermont Wagyu was about following a dream of raising amazing cattle, taking on the challenge, diving into genetics, and never stopping the learning. That's what it's been about for me. And when people say Vermont Wagyu is something special in Vermont, it still surprises me. I'm still on that journey, learning every day. Patinkin's also got a soft spot for the simple joys of gardening. There's something deeply satisfying about growing your own food, like a beautiful organic tomato. That's achievement. Plus, it tastes fantastic. And when it comes to people experiencing Wagyu for the first time, Sheila knows there's something special there. That wow factor, it's real. Ask anyone who loves Wagyu. It's about that first taste. With a chuckle, Patinkin wraps up her thoughts. And if we're tying all this back to those first questions, about women, persistence, business, food, I've got to admit I'm not a great cook. And I don't think it has much to do with being a woman. It's all about persistence. That's what's got me through. By sharing her journey and reflections, Patinkin reminds us that at the heart of any success, especially in the food industry, lies not in gender, but in persistence and passion. All right, folks, that's a wrap on this episode of Food Stories Told. A big thank you to Sheila Patinkin, Paula Patterson, Sonia Vega, Shweta Garg, Jisung Chun, Maria Lara Bragada, and Carolina Wang for sharing their inspiring insights. If you're really feeling the vibe, let's keep the conversation going on Food Stories Told on Instagram. Share your own stories. I can't wait to check them out. Every meal, every dish has a story behind it. Let's keep sharing and celebrating them together. Catch you next time for more bites and delights. Keep tasting, exploring, and telling your stories. Bye now.